The final story in our Haunted Lafayette series takes us back about 35 years ago to one August day in a neighborhood just south of downtown.
Well, on this Halloween morning, we bring you the story of one of the most odd murders in Tippecanoe County. Enjoy the final Haunted Lafayette, the story of Marcia Held and the New York Street murder.
More gruesome than ghostly is one of the strangest murder cases in Lafayette history. Marcia Held, who may have been possessed, was convicted of brutally murdering a neighbor back in 1982. August 2nd of that year, Marcia attended a poetry reading at Smith's apartment at 601.5 New York Street. Shelley offered her couch for Marcia to sleep on, but she declined and went to her car instead. At 5 a.m. the next morning, Gerald left his wife Shelley to deliver newspapers. Sometime later, Marcia awoke in her car and decided she had to return to the apartment and kill Shelley Smith because she believed her to be a serpent possessed by Satan. Shelley was lying naked under the covers. She looked like a snake to Marcia, who yelled, "Yahweh's kingdom, come," and began stabbing her. Then she tried to remove the snake's head because she felt it would be rejuvenated if she didn't behead it. Later that day, Lafayette police apprehended her and got a confession out of the crazed woman. She pleaded innocent by reason of insanity, but the judge ruled that she was competent to stand trial. At the hearing, Marcia said, "Human beings have no knowledge of my world. I am not a human being, I'm an animal." Asked who Messiah was, he replied, "I am. My mission is to proclaim Christ, to replace religion with Yahweh, to replace law with Yahweh, to replace sanity with Yahweh." She added that she had died 7 times and been reincarnated each time. Marcia was the first witness for the defense. She began her testimony by claiming that her name was Mars, the god of war, and that she was 5,743 years old. The jury took 4.5 hours to convict the woman. The 45-year-old woman was sentenced to 40 years for the murder and 30 years for burglary. In 1998, Marcia sought clemency for murder. She said that she felt no remorse for what she had done, but that she would not murder again if she were free. "I think it was a test to see if I would be obedient, and I proved that I was, and the contract is finished," she said during a public hearing. "I think Yahweh owes me something this time because of what I did for him." Needless to say, her request for clemency was denied by the governor.
On the last record we could find shows Held is still alive and being